What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Exploring Attractions. My name is Scott.
I'm Savannah.
And we're here at the San Diego Zoo. It's been about 2 years since I've been here. I'm super excited. And I was gonna bring the camera out today, but what's happening, Savannah?
It's raining.
It is raining. It said like 40% chance of rain, but then of course California. And I can't wait to get in because there is a brand new thing that opened up about, I don't know how long, I think it was last year that opened up, which is a brand new children's zoo I've yet to see. They've been working on it for a long time. Obviously the shutdown put it back a little bit, but pretty excited to go check that out. I think that'll be the first thing that we do. It's been a while since we've done a zoo vlog. The first one that I've done, or recently that I've done, is when it first reopened back in June of 2020. Then of course I was collabing with my buddy Michael on his channel, but since then I haven't filmed a vlog here in, like I said, 2 years. Well, now 3 years with 2023. And yes, I already caved in and I bought an umbrella just because the rain started to pour down and I thought that I could take it. But I'm like, you know what, to enjoy the day, I'm gonna need an umbrella. Here we go into the Wildlife Explorers base camp for the first time. I'm excited. I think there's an ocelot is what you said, what that thing is?
Axolotl.
An axolotl? Is that how you say it? Because we've seen it all over the retail shop. Also, I just want to point out, nice Howl Scream blanket you got on here.
Thanks, Howl Scream. Best present ever.
Well, we're gonna go venture on into the Wildlife Explorers base camp. First, we're gonna go into Spineless Marvels. Wonder what's in here. It looks like there could be butterflies. Oh, look at this really neat projection up on the walls right over here. Now, we did go through 2 doors, so I'm assuming there's something loose in here. I thought there'd be butterflies, just judging based on everything, but there are some viewing windows, so let's see. Oh yeah, there's some cool things in here, like a Malaysian bush cricket. Look how big that thing is. They put together like a whole little bee exhibit at the end of this, and there are a whole bunch of bees right over here. This is a live view of what's going on. Kind of crazy. I've never seen this many. Like, wow, that is a lot. It's giving me like extreme anxiety right now. But overall though, I mean, I like this whole detail that they got in here. We made it back to the outside, and wow, it looks like they have some mountain climbing stuff. Like, I could run down this and test this out right now, and there's some rocks over there.
Children enrichment activities.
Children enrichment, I like that. And we've been seeing signs of like fennec foxes, and if you guys know me, you know that my favorite animal is a fennec fox. So did they move their exhibit in here? I don't know, let's go further in. Making our way into another indoor place. Looks like it's got some cool light in there. This is called Cool Critters. Oh, and Savannah caught this right before we went in. There's the tiny little gators right here that look a lot more menacing than the big gators. Or maybe they're crocodiles, because I never know the difference really. Oh yeah, the lighting in here is really neat. They did a really good job with these rooms in here. I'm actually quite impressed, and we thought it was gonna be a lot smaller than it actually is. Saw this guy swimming around. Now he's kind of taking a break, but when he first walked in, he was definitely swimming around, having a good old time. He's climbing up. We just saw him pull himself out of the water. Look at him go. I'm proud of you, dude. You did it.
Sea monster.
We figured out the name of these guys that we saw everywhere. It's called a salamander, or like they're talking about right now, it's a sea monster, which is a fitting name for it because it kind of looks like this. This thing is super long and way bigger than I thought. I thought it was gonna be a tiny little creature.
So Scott was trying to tell me I was wrong and tell me, look, where are these salamanders? Or we saw them, pointing at this. Do you see it?
I see it.
Okay. And he says, look at the salamander. I said, that's not salamander, that's an axolotl. And he didn't believe me, so I pulled it up.
Well, because like when they say spots of salamanders and then have this on there too. Okay, I guess those things are a little bit cuter.
Maybe they're like the same speed. Like maybe an axolotl is a salamander. I don't know. If I'm wrong, you will never see this.
Yeah. Well, no, you'll still see it. We're going through it right now. Okay, the last thing that we'll talk about this. Savannah just searched up. That little pink thing is a type of salamander.
Called an axolotl.
It's an axolot? Is that
Axolotl.
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 I don't know. I'm just trying to find the fennec foxes because now we're outside. There are so many different levels to this area of the zoo. Like, we're on the top level right now, and there's a top indoor section. There's so much stuff. Like, we haven't even made it throughout the entire thing. There's like a whole splash pad and play area in here. Obviously the perfect day for splash pad. It's right down there. Let me show you guys. Oh, it turned off right now. I think you jumping on the bridge made it turn off. But this is really neat. Like on a hot day, to just run through the water. I think you should go run through the water right now, Savannah.
I am.
I will buy you an umbrella.
Technically,
right
I'm
here.
already running through the water.
Here we go, down one of these really tight bridges. I'm not holding on at all. I'm holding an umbrella in one hand and the phone in the other. Oh, wow. This is a lot harder to do when it's all slippery and raining. The zoo has installed dryers here. Of course, you have to pay for them. They installed dryers just right out here on the splash pad. Something that they thought about while building this. Here where the fennec foxes are at now. They're very hard to find because I like to sleep a lot, especially on cold days like this. So I'm trying to look in here to find where they're at. Well, unfortunately today I won't be seeing any fennec foxes as they're all hiding in there, staying away from the cold. Like I said, they typically sleep a lot, especially during the cold. We're leaving the base camp and going into something that was open the last time we were here. However, it was new, so it had such a long line, which is the Hummingbird Exhibit. Oh wow, this is a big area. Let's see if we can find any hummingbirds. There's a bird. Not a hummingbird, there's a big bird right there though. They do have a bunch of different birds in here, regardless of just hummingbirds. I have a feeling, yeah, there are. There's a whole bunch of brown ones with those big feet. Kind of love it. But I think all the hummingbirds are hiding right now because once again, they're cold. It is pretty warm in here though. But yeah, once again, another great job with theming in here. They got their own little nest. 2 more birds with really neat eyes sitting on a branch. Very impressive stuff that they've added to this zoo. Now the reason I'm so impressed with all the new stuff here is because they have all that new stuff that's super awesome on top of everything that is already here at the zoo. Like there's so many exhibits here, you can definitely spend a whole day at the zoo.
Since it's raining, we're gonna go ahead and take the bus tour and kind of get a little scout out of the zoo and see who's awake and who's not, so we're gonna know where to go.
Yeah, because I don't want to go and then see a fennec fox situation with snow leopards. We do pass by the snow leopards on this tour, so we got to see the snow leopards are awake, which they should be.
She just moved to a different location of the park. She's actually over at the urban jungle in the orange section of the map, right across from the giraffes and the cheetahs. We also have another species of hippo here at the zoo called the pygmy hippo. You can find those back at the main entrance on Treetops Way. This is another animal that made a very strong comeback from the brink of extinction. Look at them. And right next door to the skyflyer, we're going to come across one of our big cat species here. The nickname is actually foxes on stilts because they have those really long legs. And usually you can't really see them too well, but if you take a deep breath, you can kind of smell them, especially in this area. You're going to start to pick up a strong, musty, skunky odor coming from the exhibit.
Well, I didn't realize they moved all the penguins over here.
The zoo, we are home to a stable population of African penguins.
I don't think I've ever been to the zoo during the winter time, so this is maybe why. But they moved the flamingos downstairs too. Now right up here in this encounter, we see a wild savannah running. No, but right up here in this encounter is where they had the fennec foxes before. So they definitely got an upgrade now being in the base camp. They're still there? No way. There's no way they're still there. Oh my goodness. I am so shocked that they're still here. Where?
Right there sleeping.
Where? Oh my goodness. He is right there. Oh, it's very hard to see him on camera, but
little water fountain.
he looks so cute. Right next to the fennec fox, you got 2 porcupines sharing from the same bowl, feasting. Like I said in the beginning of this video, that they're very active, all the animals, when it's wet and rainy. So really, coming to the zoo on a wet and rainy day is an advantage. And if there's anything to prove that whole rainy day theory, the koala is currently awake, and koalas typically sleep the majority of the day. Oh yeah, look at the other one right there, eating his leaves. Eucalyptus. He's eating his eucalyptus. In this bag right here is the greatest gift that Savannah's ever bought me. Out of all the gifts she's ever bought me. There it is right there. I got myself a little fennec fox, and the reason being is because why, Savannah?
Because when we used to work here, we'd always get one of these little toys like this, stuffed animals, and we put it in the dash of our car.
Yeah, so right now I have a platypus, so I guess the platypus I have to make a way for the fox. And then, you have Eve on the Tesla because, Eve
but
being an extra car.
On my old car, I had a snow leopard, and it sat there, and it watched the road before I watched the road.
So now I gotta figure out what the name is for this guy. And well, everybody, that's gonna wrap it up for our day here, our rainy day here at the San Diego Zoo. What was your favorite part today?
Hummingbirds.
The hummingbirds?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You like the hummingbird exhibit?
I wish there was more hummingbirds, but I like just because it was something new, we've never seen it before.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why I like birds.
Yeah. No, I definitely think the hummingbird habitat was really neat.
What was your favorite?
My favorite, I guess that is hard to decide on. My favorite was seeing the Maine wolf just because I never saw it.
The what?
Like the Maine wolf on the bus. You know that smells bad?
Oh,
The orange
'cause you
one.
can't say wolf.
I've never seen that ever. It's never out. So I think that was my favorite part, to be honest. But if you're new here, consider subscribing down below, those bell notifications on. Leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. My name is Scott,
I'm Savannah.
and you've been watching Exploring Attractions. Positivity is key, and most importantly, remember to keep exploring. Peace out, everybody.